Hello, I'm Artifacts of Mars. FAA grounds all flights into and out of El Paso for 10 days for special security reasons. I wonder what they're up to. I don't trust a word that comes out of this government, not even with Trump in there. I don't care who's in the White House. I don't trust a word that comes out of our government's mouth. The FAA says it has halted all flights into and out of El Paso until very late on February 20th for what it calls special security reasons. Boy, that tells us a lot. There's been no indication of what those reasons are. The agency said the airspace it closed is being classified as national defense airspace, and the government may use deadly force against an airborne aircraft if it is determined the aircraft poses an imminent security threat. Wow. This just doesn't happen. Other than 9/11, this is the only time this has happened like this. We also warn that pilots who don't comply with the restrictions may be intercepted, detained, and interviewed by law enforcement security personnel. Could be hit with civil penalties and lose their pilot's licenses, might face criminal charges. The restrictions apply to flights below 18,000 feet, so planes at cruising altitude can continue over El Paso. That's even weirder. El Paso International Airport issued an advisory on social media saying all flights to and from El Paso are grounded, including commercial, cargo, and general aviation. It said the FAA has issued a flight restriction halting all flights to and from El Paso effective late February 10th through February 20th at 11:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Travelers should contact the airlines to get most up-to-date flight status information, the airport said. The airport said in another statement that the FAA's move was made on short notice and was also in effect for the neighboring community of Santa Teresa. It added airport staff has reached out to the FAA and we are pending additional guidance. Meantime, commercial airlines operating out of El Paso are being informed of the restriction. So there you have it. This is not a conspiracy theory. We're not going to get any investigative journalism out of the networks. So what we need is people there with cameras, searching the sky, searching everything they can find. There is a major base there in El Paso, major army base. I'm not so sure this has anything to do with that. And, those of you who aren't anywhere near there like myself, what you can do is contact your congressional representatives and say, hey, what's going on with this? This is unprecedented, folks. Except for 9/11 when we were under attack, this is unprecedented. I can't believe this is happening. So we need as many citizen journalists to look around and try to figure out what's going on. Now, don't break the law. Study the sky. And try to find out anything. Get some kind of clue. And contact your representatives. I'm going to contact at least one or two of mine. As you can tell from my voice, I'm not in a good mood right now. This is a scary thing. I don't know if this relates to terrorism or... Frick, I've been to El Paso before. See, if this was Rochester's airport, I'd be right out there. With my camera trying to figure out what's going on. Well, I don't live anywhere near it, so we need citizen journalists on the ground. We need you to call your representatives and demand answers. That's all. I'm Arfax Mowers. Thanks for watching.